Hi students, I hope you all watched the previous video of the lesson. The first lesson, cell structure and functions. In that lesson, we have discussed about how the parts are or how the organelles are helpful and what are the organelles are present in cell we discussed. Based on that we have an idea. So what are the cells are presented and what is means of the cytoplasm and cell membrane, cell wall. These are the basic topics we discuss. The cell wall and cell membrane and cytoplasm, nucleus. These are some type of the topics that we have an idea. Today, based on the topic we are discussed, I have told you the mainly organelles are present in a cell. I told you that some type of organelles are, one is a nucleus, I told you, nucleus, and next one is endoplasmic reticulum, okay, and next one is called mitochondria, and the plastids, and the fifth one ribosomes, and lysosomes, and Golgi complex, and next one vacuole. These are some type of the organelles we have discussed in the previous classes. Now we can see the nucleus. The first of all, we should discuss about a nucleus. We should discuss about a nucleus. Okay, coming to that about nucleus, we know the nucleus is one of the main structure which can control all functions of the cell. If the cell contains the nucleus, those are called eukaryotes. If the cell is not containing the nucleus, those are called prokaryotes. We have discussed. Already I have told you to all. So now we are discussing about nucleus. How can we see the nucleus? Actually, the first of all, the nucleus was discovered by the scientist of the Robert Brown. In the era of 1831, we have an idea in the 8th class. Robert Brown discovered the nucleus in the era of 1831. So based on that, he told that if you can observe the nucleus through the electronic microscope, we cannot see the normal microscope. If you can observe to the electronic microscope, there in the nucleus also some type of the extra information also presented, extra organelles also presented. Actually, this nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, plastid, ribosome, lysosome, glyco, and also Golgi complex and vacuole. These all the materials are present in one cell. Not only one. They can contain plenty of the cells are present, plenty of materials are presented. These all are floating on what? Floating on the cytoplasm. If you can take one bucket, if you can add some water, and if you add some plastic balls on the water. So imagine the bucket is a, or maybe tub is a one cell. Inside of the what is the cytoplasm? How the plastic balls are floating on the water, same as these all others are floating on the cytoplasm. Okay, you can observe the sites of nucleus are there. You can see extra additional some more spots are presented. What are that we can see? Okay, there is. It is a diagram of the nucleus. It is a diagram of the nucleus. In the nucleus, you can see through the optical microscope there are some more extra information also presented. Okay, how the cell membrane is? So that it is called nuclear membrane. The membrane which are present around the nucleus is called nuclear membrane. The layer which is present around the nucleus is called nuclear membrane. Okay, it is inside some type of liquid is presented that is called nucleoplasm. Same, the cytoplasm present itself. If the type of same liquid present in nucleus is called nucleoplasm, and it is where the hole is there, it's called nuclear hole. It's called nuclear hole, and it is called a genetic material. This is called a genetic material, and the disease is called the nucleus. Also present inside one of the controllers of nucleus. We know nucleus controls all parts of the cell, but it is also one of the dot present controller what called the nucleus. It's called nucleolus. It's called nucleus. There are you can see the main part you can see. Okay, one is nuclear membrane, which is a membrane presented around the nucleus is called nuclear membrane, which is present inside of some jelly material is called nucleoplast. The whole part, the pore part which is present between the two nuclear membranes is called nuclear pore, and inside present of type of the genetic material, that material is called genetical material, and the which is control the nucleus is called nucleolus. These are mainly the five main parts which can help to do the all works of this nucleus. It's all contained. It's one of the genetic material. It's one type of the genetic material. Understand? It is all information about the nucleus. And next. Next about I will tell about mitochondria. I will tell about the name mitochondria. That mitochondria is very smaller than the nucleus. We say 150 times smaller than the nucleus. In the cell presented, the nucleus is also very small. The mitochondria is very smaller than 150 times smaller than the nucleus. Okay, so that we can see it's also like the mitochondria. Mitochondria, it's a shape of like an oval shape is presented. Mitochondria is like an oval shape structure presented. Okay, actually the long length of the mitochondria is is 2 to 8 microns. The length of the mitochondria are 2 to 8 microns length. It's the length of the mitochondria 2 to 8 microns length, and the width of the mitochondria, that means wideness of the mitochondria is 0.5 microns. The whiteness of the mitochondria are 0.5 micron. It is 150 times smaller than the nucleus. It's 150 times smaller than the nucleus. It's exactly present in nearly 100 to 115 mitochondria are presented in each one cell. In each one cell, nearly 100 to 150. This is information about the mitochondria, and I will show you as well based on the diagram also. It is a diagram of the mitochondria. So then we can see the mitochondria can be made by the two membrane. It can covered by two membrane. The mitochondria shape of the oval shape. It can covered by two membranes. That is, one is called outer membrane. The meaning of the membrane is called layer, like a skin to us. The outside membrane is called outer membrane. The membrane which is present inside of them is called inner membrane. Okay, inner membrane and outer membrane. The membrane which is present outside of the mitochondria is called outer membrane, and the membrane which is present inside of the mitochondria is called inner membrane. Okay, and the space which is present in the place of holding the inner membrane, when the inner membrane folds that one, there is some type of loop is presented, that is called cristae. That's called cristae, and inside of the cristae is called matrix. Inside of the cristae is called matrix. These are nearly the four main parts are presented in a mitochondria. So, it's a mitochondria, outer membrane, inner membrane, cristae and matrix. Okay, these are four main parts in a mitochondria. The shape of the mitochondria is oval shape. It's very small dot present there. It is 150 times smaller than the nucleus. It's a very small body and it is 150 times smaller than the nucleus. Okay, so that each one cell contains nearly 100 to 150 mitochondria presented. If you can see one cell, in the cell, these are all presented. In the mitochondria are nearly 100 to 150 mitochondria are presented in each one cell. Nearly 100 to 150 mitochondria. So the size of the mitochondria, length of the mitochondria is 2 to 8 microns. A very small units, those are micron units. And those are very small units. Like we say, 1000 part of the millimeter. Okay, micron means a very small unit. Very small unit. So the length of the mitochondria is 2 to 8 microns. And the wideness of the micron, the width of the micron is 0.5 micron. So then we can imagine how much very small. These type of all organelles we cannot see directly, we can see through the microscope. It's electronic microscope only can help to that. So what is the function of the mitochondria? This is the structure of the mitochondria, and what is function of the mitochondria? The mitochondria can help to store energy. For example, after eating our food, I have taken some food, my food is digested in my stomach, and that time energy forms. And after that, energy forms. That energy is stored somewhere, like we have in cells, means batteries are presented. The battery has some energy. If the energy is stored in the battery. So, if you can keep in the remote or clock, wall clock, wherever you kept that one, that energy can be used. Same as well as the energy can be stored as like a cell, how we can see, the battery how we can see, same as well as the energy can be stored in the place of the mitochondria in animal cells and plant cells. So whenever that, if you want to do any work, if you are doing anything, so that time you need energy. That energy can be released from the mitochondria. Now when I am talking something, I need some energy. that energy released from the mitochondria. So that means that energy is stored in a mitochondria. Whenever the time we need energy, that energy is released from the mitochondria. So energy, everything is stored in the mitochondria. That's why the mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. That's the reason the mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. Understand? So why? Because it can store the energy, everything. That is why reason the mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell. Okay. Okay. And next about plastics. Next about plastics. Okay, plastics means those are presented. For example, I tell you, if you can take a Rio leaf, it's a one type of, like if you can take the Rio leaf also, in that Rio leaf, if you can see that, if you can observe to the microscope, there are some type of green organelles are presented. In the microscope, there are some type of the green organelles are presented. Those green organelles are called plastics. Are like a chloroplast. We know the plastics are some type of the pigment material organelles. The plastics are pigment material. Those are some type of the pigment material. That means it's a color substance or water substance are present. It's like a shape of, if you can see in a algae plant. In some algae, we can see those are like a ladder, also look like shape of like ladder, or disc shape or cylindrical shape. We can see it may be disc shape or cylindrical shape or ladder shape. We can see in the place of the plastics, in the place of cells. So these are the plastics are size of also the structure of the plastics are some measurements are given. They have a length of 4 to 10 microns. They have 410 microns length and also 410 microns diameter. Okay, the diameter of the like plastics are 4 to 10 microns. They are 4 to 10 microns. Each one cell containing nearly 50 to 200 plastics are presented. Each one cell contains 50 to 100 plastics are presented. Okay, these are the pigment material. So there are 3 types of the plastics are presented. One is called chloroplast. One is called chloroplast and second one is called chromoplast. Third one is called leucoplast. Chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. There are the 3 types of the plastics. Okay, what means are the chloroplast? The means of the chloroplast means it is mainly present in green plants, which are the plants which are algae also, which can prepare the food by their own process. Which are the organisms can prepare their own food. Those are called the chloroplast. Those are green in color. It is helped to capture the sunlight. It helps to capture sunlight. For example, now here the plants or the green plants can prepare the food by the process of the photosynthesis. If they want to prepare the food, they need one ingredient, like if they need one organelle, that is organelle called chloroplast. That chloroplast has to capture the sunlight from the atmosphere, they can prepare the food. So the chloroplast is a green color. It helps to capture the sunlight. Next one about chromoplast. Chromoplast means it's a color one. It's a color substance. Any of the colors. Some type of the leaves are from different colors are different. So chromo means color. It's a chromoplast means a color substance. And next one is called leucoplast. Leucoplast means a colorless. Leucoplast means colorless. These are the three types of the plastics are present in each one cell. Chromoplast, chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. Chloroplast means a green color substance material which is helped to prepare their own food in the plants by the process of photosynthesis in a green plant. And chromoplast is a colorful material we can see also. And the leucoplast which is a colorless material, it's no color. So these are the three types of the plastics are we can see in a plants. Okay, and also animals are also we can see and plants are also we can see. And next about ribosomes. Next about ribosomes. These ribosomes are presented in each one cell like a very small minute dots are presented. The ribosomes are presented in each one cell like a very minute dots, very small dots are presented. It's like in granules. The dots are called like a granule structures are presented in each one cell. Like those are kind of like in this, like dots. So the cell contains a granule structure. Those are called ribosomes. Those are called ribosomes. These ribosomes are helpful. Those ribosomes are helpful for manufacturing of proteins. The ribosomes are help to manufacture proteins. The protein features, which are the cells, the cell need proteins are, the proteins can be manufactured by ribosomes. So these ribosomes are two types. One is called free or scattered ribosomes. Sorry, not RHI, RI. Okay, free or scattered ribosomes, and next one is attached ribosomes. Free or scattered ribosomes and attached ribosomes. These attached ribosomes you can see on the endoplasmic reticulum, and the free scattered ribosomes are present everything throughout the cell are present. They are floating in the cell. Scattered means they are splitting somewhere or free, they are not attached anywhere. So the main work of the proteins, the main work of the ribosomes are help to manufacture proteins. The main work of the ribosomes help to manufacture proteins are. Okay, so it's a main work. The function of the ribosomes can help to the manufacturing of the proteins in each one. Okay, and next about the organelle of the endoplasmic reticulum. The next about endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. It's also simply you can call as like an ER. Endoplasmic reticulum also called as ER. It's a two types of the endoplasmic reticulum. It's a one membranous covered material. It's a two types. One is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the second one is called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So two types, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is also called as RER, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum is also called as SER. SER and RER. It's a rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It are presented as cell around the nucleus. Like this is a nucleus. Around the nucleus, these are presented like a structure. Like this is arrangement are presented. Okay, there are some dots are we can see presented. So those are called ribosomes. If the ribosomes are presented on the endoplasmic reticulum, it's called rough endoplasmic reticulum. If some of the layers there is no ribosomes in it, it's called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It's called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So rough endoplasmic reticulum is help to manufacturing of the proteins. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum is help to be responsible for the manufacturing of lipids and proteins. They have to produce lipids and proteins that help to produce the proteins. So what is the function of the endoplasmic reticulum? What is the main work of the endoplasmic reticulum? The main work of the endoplasmic reticulum, it is helping for the endoplasmic reticulum. It is helping for this is one type of the network. It is one type of the network system which is can help to transport a material from one cell to another cell. For example, side by side, some cells are presented. This cell has some type of proteins are, but it's not presented. For these proteins are, the protein should be transferred to one cell to another cell. The protein should be transferred, and the materials should be transferred from one cell to another cell. It's like a transporter. Endoplasmic reticulum is like one type of transporter which is can help to transport a material from one cell to another cell where the place it needs. If another cell needs the proteins are, this is the endoplasmic reticulum can transport to another cell. Okay, it's a main work of the endoplasmic reticulum. It's a network system. It's one type of the network system, and also it is helping for, and also that is helping for management, detoxifying the nutrients. And also it is helping for detoxifying of the poisons. It is also helping for the detoxifying of the poison. That is the main work of the endoplasmic reticulum. These are the two types, SER and RER. If the endoplasmic reticulum can contain the ribosome, those are called rough endoplasmic reticulum. If the endoplasmic reticulum cannot contain the ribosome, those are called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They help to transporting of the materials are one cell to another cell. It has helping for the detoxifying the some type of the nutrients all are. Okay, based on this is based on this is these all are the nutrients. So now we understand about I explained today to you about the some type of the materials are like in organelles are like in nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, plastics, and the ribosome. These are some type of the organelles are which are very essential. Now after coming to this topic, you all should have to open the textbook once. Once look at the diagrams of the plant cell and animal cell. Open the diagram of the plant cell and animal cell. You get the picture. You can find out the picture of the plant cell and animal cell presented. Find out what are the parts are present in the plant cell. Find out what are the plants are present in the animal cell. That all we can see, we can observe that. I hope you understand today. Thank you.